And welcome back to some more Martha is Dead. I am exactly where I left off last time, but this time the closet is open. It's a magic trick. I closed the game, and when I continued, I actually had to continue from the bed, you know, when we woke up in bed from that terrible nightmare. So I figured this time I might as well open the second closet in case you were curious what clothes Julia has in her closet. Yeah, I still put on the... Oh, I forgot to open this one now. Okay, I still put on the, yeah, as you can see, the blue shirt like we did before. And before I leave the room, I also wanted to try and open Martha's trinket box.
This is not the right key. I must get her key if I want to know what's inside her trinket box.
Okay, so our key obviously does not fit in her trinket box, but I am not sure if we can find her keys somewhere. If it's hidden here or if we just continue playing and find it eventually somewhere else. Oh wait, I can use... Oh, I can use the space bar to see the points of interest, but no. Oh wait, this photo here.
Here's the whole family together. A very rare thing indeed.
So that's... And the parents and the children, the twins. What's funny, I just noticed that the last game that I played, Tell Me Why, we also had twin siblings as the main characters. And yeah, this game is also about two twins. Twin sisters this time. Oh, actually, it was sisters in Tell Me Why as well. What a coincidence. I was not aware of that, and that was not on purpose. Okay, we can't interact here. Oh yeah, well, let's just go downstairs. I don't know, have breakfast or something.
How wonderful the snow is. Unfortunately, it doesn't snow often around here.
That's so cute, the clothes that they are wearing. These pictures. My grandma has pictures like this in her cupboards, like really old pictures from when she was a child, and they look exactly like that. I think she was born in the 30s. So yeah, so they're probably from the similar time. And they always give me that nostalgic feeling. I actually like looking in them. And yeah, this looks very similar. And I don't know why, but I just like the clothes that people were wearing back then. Like, so classy.
Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
Shift to run. We don't want to run. We want to look around. That's, what's it called? The gramophone? Like a vinyl. Oh, yeah. I have no idea what it's called.
There's no shortage of paintings in our house. Mum is passionate about painting.
Oh, this one looks a little weird. Also dark here. I hope it's visible. I don't know. Maybe I should turn up the brightness a little bit. Even though I know it's very bright outside the house. So... Yeah, well, that's better though.
It's locked. Strange. Why did they lock my room?
Julia.
As a child, when I spent those short years with the nanny, this was my room.
Ah. Yeah, for some reason she had a different room when she was staying with the nanny, and now she had the the shared room with Martha. Okay, well, let's just go downstairs. Oh, what's this? Oh, a window. Oh, that's interesting.
Mummy's family coat of arms.
Martha's breakfast is ready. We can go.
Yes, yes. It's getting late.
Did you leave the newspaper for Martha? You know how much she likes reading it.
Yes, Irena. It's on the table, can't you see?
And that camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, Irena. Can't you leave it there for a few more days? Do you mind? It was for Julia. I will take it away soon. I promise. The thought makes me so sad. Seeing it there is as if... I don't know how to explain it.
All right, but let's go now. We have too much to do. We can't stay here all day talking.
Mummy is right, though. Martha always read everything. It's me who will now read the newspaper instead. They'll be out all day. The funeral preparations will take them a long time. Everything is more complex with the war. Over the next few days, I will see little to nothing of them.
Okay. The newspaper, things to do. Martha always reads the newspaper. I have to do the same as her, so no one will get suspicious. Read newspaper dated 18th July. It might be on a table. These are like red here, are highlighted. I assume these are main objective, and this is like a side thing. The frame. I must put one of my photos in this empty frame. I always said to Martha I would, but never did. She would have liked it so much. The camera. I like to always have my camera with me when you least expect it. The opportunity of the for the perfect shot presents itself. The one that my father left on the table could work well. Okay, so I guess we are going to read the newspaper.
Brutal assassination in San Casciano. Julia Kay, a young woman from a respectable family, brutally murdered near her home. Carabinieri investigates. A possible political motive emerges. Martha was not killed by politics or war. She was killed by something much closer and much less clear. I will find out the truth.
Were they so sure that it was an assassination or a murder? Maybe she just drowned, like, or committed suicide or something. That's like not so obvious, or is it? I mean, we don't really know if she was harmed in any way, like physically. But there's more to
Firm
read.
bulwark even in the skies. 159 aircraft of the Germanic defense shot down in 24 hours. Major Russian operation northwest of Jassy. Enemy convoy lost in the Mediterranean. 2 destroyers and 6 merchant vessels sunk. Julia Kay. Distressed but supported by faith. Irenei the mother, Erich the father, and Martha the sister sadly announced Julia's passing. The funeral will take place in La Romola, Thursday, July 20th at 9:30 p.m., departing from the property of the deceased.
Okay. The 20th, that's in 2 days.
First improvements in food registration. Bread rations increased by 50 grams per day as of April 20th, a kilo more every month of soup ingredients. Reforms to the treatment of agricultural workers and an unexpected distribution of jam.
Okay. What do we have here?
Chocolate, a privilege for few people in these times. For Julia, to take more and more photos. Dad. I can verify that the camera is still working by taking a photo. I could photograph a sparrow. There are so many of them out here. Bread, butter, jam, and coffee. Martha's typical breakfast. I prefer honey and milk, but I'll have to adapt to her tastes, obviously.
Okay, so now we are supposed to try the camera by taking a photo in the garden. Is there anything
There might be
else?
birds around the little wall in front of the house. I always put crumbs on it for them. These are our vineyards. My father loved them so much that he constantly took photos of them.
Okay, it's pronounced vineyard. I will remember. Okay. It's getting a little laggy here.
These plates are not ours. Nanny left them here. I remember them well. During deep winter, I would go to sleep snuggled by the fire and Nanny would get angry. Do you want to turn into a piece of charcoal, Julia?
Okay, little pantry. And this is where Julia is... No, not Julia. Martha. Where Martha's body is. But we're not gonna go there. We are going to take a picture. For now, we're gonna do what we're supposed to do, and we're gonna check out the rest of the house later, I assume. I mean, I'm pretty sure. But for now, we're gonna enjoy the view and the weather. I really like the atmosphere down here, out here. And I think this is where we are supposed to take a picture. How do I Q? Okay. You're about to use Julia's camera. It's a 1940 Rolleicord with 120mm film. You'll use it to take photos throughout the game. Some photos will have hidden elements that will progress the game's story. Oh, that's interesting. While holding the camera, an icon will appear to indicate points of photographic interest. This icon will appear and become clearer the closer you are. Press E to see your camera and any fitted attachments. No camera skin unlocked. Base skin. Stop observing. Look for the subject you want to photograph and press left mouse button to continue, or press Q to exit camera mode. Well, we want to continue. You're about to take your first picture. To simplify the simulation, the picture preview displays the settings as you change them on your camera. In real life, the viewfinder's image is controlled by the secondary lens and only responds to focus. Okay, I don't know much about photography, so I don't really know what that means. Prepare for your first picture. If you stand still, you'll be able to fine-tune the camera rotation, pitch, and height. R and F. And Q inclination. Oh god, no. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, something like this. Subject primed, out of focus. Open the advanced settings panel to make your picture unique. Control. Use the panel's controls to adjust focus, exposure, and aperture. Press the play button to switch to the extras tab. Ah, the arrows here, the extras tab. Exposure and aperture. Oh my god. I don't know. Ah, that's the... Oh, cool. Properly exposed. Try taking a photo of a sparrow outside. Yeah, we know that. Aperture. Okay, does it look like contrast? And focus. We are not... Oh, oopsie. Yeah, okay, on the left, it, you know, it gets highlighted once we did it right. So we just changed the focus and in focus light it up. And now we go to the extra tab. Here you find all of the camera's add-ons. You'll be able to use different lenses, filters, films of various sensitivities, and much more. Right now, however, you only have 100 ISO film. And that is selected. Photo film for when it's sunny outside or bright indoors. It has good definition but requires a lot of light. Okay, and now we go back. After closing this window, adjust the camera, then press space to shoot. Okay, so I can't get any closer. I would like to zoom now, but I assume the camera doesn't have it. Oh, okay. Congratulations, you've taken your first photo. You can shoot as many photos as you want throughout the game, but remember that only a few will be critical to the story's progress. Soon you will learn how to develop the photos you've taken.
Excellent. I've taken the picture, now it's straight to the darkroom in the cellar to print it.
Okay, I hope it's not getting too complicated.
Daddy recently became a general in the German army. He used to take pictures on the front lines, but now he gives me the materials to take photographs instead. Now that Martha is gone, only this camera can fix my ideas and my memories. I can't allow myself to forget.
Because like I said, I don't know much about photography, so I hope it doesn't get too complex and too complicated. The hell? Who knocked?
I liked watching Nanny as she cooked. I always picked up loads of techniques.
Such a small kitchen for such a big house. And so dark. What is that? I can't read it, can I? Zoom in? It's not that kind of camera. I don't think there's anything here. I mean, like these really short stutters, and I don't really know why.
Dante's Inferno illustrated by Dore. Always hanging cheery things. One of Daddy's many photos. Who knows who these other people are?
It sounds like the father is also like a hobby photographer.
War. Always war. Even in paintings. These masks, I remember them vividly. I always tried to escape their gaze.
Yeah, that looks a little creepy. Okay, anything?
Old photographs that Father took of this house. We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry. But with a German general for a father, food is never scarce.
He's even a general. Photos must be developed using the darkroom in the basement.
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin, delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here? These could be of use to me.
Okay. Let's take them.
Mummy's sewing machine. She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking. Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
Their reading or something?
This fabric is not new to me, yet I do not think I have ever seen it in the house.
Mm. It looks like blood, but I assume it's just red wine.
Our wine. Daddy is so proud of it.
Alright, let's do what we're supposed to do.
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want to. Daddy had this device brought here last week. It's old, but still works. He has always loved everything technological.
Is that like a tape? Videotape? Or like a tape recorder, maybe? Yeah, looks like a tape recorder. Okay, what do we have?
There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development bath, then the first rinse, and then the fixing bath. The second rinse is done directly in the sink afterwards.
That's the paper. Here we have some pretty pictures. And nothing here. Okay. Well, let's try our best. The photo paper. To develop a photo, you will first have to use the enlarger. The enlarger is an optical instrument that allows you to process photographic paper. After shooting a photo, the film must be developed in several steps. This aspect has been omitted for the sake of simplicity, but in reality the steps are as follows. The film is firstly rolled on a reel and put inside a small tank. The tank is then immersed in the developer, washed, and then immersed in a stop bath. It is then washed again, dried, and finally cut. You'll find your rolls of film already developed and ready for printing. Okay. Choose the image you want to print to paper. The preview on the left side will help you choose. Of course, you will see your images in negative. Now, I only took 1 photo, so there's nothing to choose. So we are going to develop this. The enlarger allows you to customize your photos even more. You can choose on which part of the paper the picture will be printed. You can adjust the focus and choose how long to expose the photographic paper. With the red filter, you can project and see the image on paper without exposing it. It's like a preview. Use the controls to move the paper on the bench and to adjust the magnification to focus and focus. When the 3 circles are aligned, the picture is focused. If you still see the image out of focus when aligned, you probably shot it that way. Okay. Play with the adjustment until you're happy. When you're ready, press space to continue. Okay, so this is actually how we are able to zoom in. Move paper, adjust enlargement. Just focus. Like this? Oh yeah, that looks nice and sharp. Crisp. Maybe a little closer? Oh, but then, oh yeah, that's perfect. Card out of position. Oh, okay, I can't do the zoom thing. I see. And now, oh wait, I have to adjust focus and space. When the red filter is removed, the image is exposed onto the paper. This process has been automated and made faster than what happens in real life. That's actually very interesting. I never really knew how it works. Immerse the paper in the developer and the image will appear. To achieve ideal exposure, take the paper out of the developer when the timer is in the green zone. If you take the paper out too early or too late, the picture will be ruined and you'll have to print it again. Space, stop immersion. Okay, so the green thingy. In real life, immersion in the developer is followed by a wash, a stop bath, and then a second wash. These additional baths have been skipped for the sake of simplicity. Here's your printed photo. You can keep it in your album or scrap it.
Not a bad photograph. It seems that the camera works perfectly. Now I can take a self-timed photo for Martha's frame.
You can print each shot as many times as you like. All shots remain available to print at any time. It looks a little like, I don't know, like it's missing some contrast. Put in the album. I really like the one with the butterfly here. The picture. Okay, what do we do now? Let's see if it works. We did that. I must put one of my photos in this empty. Yeah, this one. A tripod is needed, then I can take a self-portrait. A tripod would be useful to put the camera on. I can't hold it in my hand. There will surely be one in the basement. So we are looking for a tripod. Oh, there it is. Let's check out again.
These workbenches fascinate me. I would love to learn carpentry. This is where Nanny's husband made my dolls. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that.
Okay, I think this goes, leads out to the garden. And this is all the wine barrels. A lot of wine. Oh.
When I was little, these barrels seemed enormous. I thought I could live inside one.
They still seem enormous. To me, at least.
Camera is set up with the self-timer.
Just sit and look pretty. Smiling neutral. Let's smile. Objective updated. Can I take another one? Oh. Okay, so we have the film. Don't we take the camera? Okay, we leave the camera here. And I guess we develop the photo. We know how. Now.
It's always a thrill to develop a photo. You can't see anything at first, yet something invisible is captured on the black film, a kind of ghost. That invisible breath then returns to reveal the reality from which it was torn. There are those who say that photography steals the soul or captures it. That's why they used to photograph the dead. But
Okay.
nowadays, almost nobody does it anymore. Even if it's just a delusion, I want to photograph Martha. I want to have a small reflection of who she was with me. But I have to do it secretly or they'll think I'm crazy.
Well, this looks actually kind of crazy. It's like this, and focus like this. Oh, it doesn't look so bad.
Yes, this is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart. But I never had the slightest doubt, and nor did Martha. It's strange how what identifies us most deeply is not visible to anyone.
Even though the left eye looks a little weird.
I was obsessively thinking about Martha and what had happened, but suddenly a thought took control. The memory of that day at the lake was becoming more and more like a dream when, after awakening, the image becomes more and more faded. Could it be that the memories were a figment of the mind? Had I been the one that hurt my sister? I had always envied her, and now I had taken her identity. I experienced a suffocating pattern of thoughts. I decided to go straight to the lake to retrieve the film rolls. They would tell a different story, I was sure. But deep down, I kept hoping they would confirm my fading memory. Of course the door is locked. The keys aren't hanging on the lock as usual, then they will be in Daddy's study. We live in fear now. My parents are not going to let me go to the lake anymore after Martha's death. So this is the right time. I need to know. The self-doubt I feel is eating me up.
New chapter, the rolls. Same day, 11:30 p.m. The lighter can be accessed from Julia's bag when not in use. Alright, dark out of nowhere. I'm a little worried. We are supposed to go... Oh, we're supposed to take a photo of Martha. Okay, well that's an optional thing. I left my old cameras at the lake. I should go and get them. They could contain important information. Find the key. Okay, Daddy's study. Where is that? Oh my god. I don't like that. Is this the study? I guess we will take a picture.
It's dark and I can't turn on the lights. It's dangerous. I'll need a flash for the camera. I can look for it amongst Daddy's things in the room below his bedroom.
How should I know where the room below his bedroom is? I thought this was the study, but...
I don't have the courage to use the phone. Not right now.
Okay. What's this? Oh, a new
July 18th.
journal.
Everything has changed. I feel like a different person. The best part of me left with Martha. My enthusiasm, my desire to live, and the will to joke around. I find myself alone, left to my own devices, confused with no desire or expectations. I was handling the cameras at the lake and there was a floating body on the water. I don't remember what I was doing before. Yet another memory lapse. That lifeless body was Martha's, my sister. Mummy ran up to me and hugged me, thinking I was Martha, and that I, Julia, was dead. I didn't correct her mistake, and now it's too late. If they find out I have been fooling everyone, I don't even want to think about it. I feel terribly guilty pretending to be Martha, pretending to be deaf. I took the photo for Martha's frame. I know it's too late now, and I felt incredible pain placing the picture. I said goodbye to her forever in that moment. I realized she was gone and there was no going back. I must do one thing for Martha. I must find out what happened. The partisans couldn't have killed her. That's just ridiculous. Lapo is my friend and he is one of them. He loved us so much. We know all of them, so it's just impossible.
This picture here is a little creepy. I forgot how to turn on my lighter and... Ah, okay. Whew. I'm not sure exactly where to go. The bedroom. I don't know, I have these weird legs. And okay. So that's a new place. The father's study. Oh, that's a fancy oven. Let's check out what we have here.
Here's the camera flash.
Oh, the flash.
Now I
nice.
can photograph Martha even in the dark.
What's that?
Daddy's stuff. War maps. I've heard everything will play out on this new defensive line.
Oh yeah, Fervitin. That's the mother's medicine. We have a nice kind of balcony here. Someone likes to paint. I assume it's the mother. Or maybe the father? I don't know. The mother actually didn't seem like an artist. Should we check on the parents? That's creepy.
I shouldn't risk it really, but I love watching them sleep. It's the only time they are together and not fighting.
Should we take a picture? Oh, I can't. She loves watching them sleep. Well, that's weird. A weird thing to do. Where are we? Like wiggling around like this. But there's nothing else here. Can we please turn on the light again? That's closed, and that's closed too. So we go downstairs. This is closed as well. And we take a picture of our dead sister, which is also a little weird, but oh, that scared me. The camera can be used in very dark lighting by attaching the flash. Yes. We will do this. Q. Use the camera. How to do control adjustments. Okay, that's better. All right. Like this. Too dark. Like this. Inclination. No, we're not gonna mess with that again. Show adjustment panel. Wait, out of focus. Yeah. Exposure. Let's play with that a little. Oh. Like this. Subject framed. Properly exposed. Focus. Hello? Oh, here. Is it in focus? I don't see any difference when I move this. Okay, we're just gonna leave it here. And I think we shoot.
Done. It would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
Oh, it looks like she's smiling. Okay, let me. I want to take another one. Nah, but this is. I keep forgetting. Here, adjustment, the light. The flash. I mean, it actually looks like she's smiling. Okay, this is. We're gonna take two pictures, and then we are going to compare. Unfortunately, I can't like aim it down further, so we have to be like, I can't go too high. Adjustment panel, exposure. I think the rest is all fine, and we shoot. Okay. Close. Hold. Okay, what's our objective now? Develop the photo. Ooh. That means I have to go to the basement. But it's dark. Okay, I think we're going to do that in the next episode. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. And I'll see you in the next one.